Hello, everyone. That's how you start a live chat. Yes. And you hope that it don't go all over you. Oh, no. I've got the full sugar one. Oh, 11 grams of sugar. Oh, that'll have to do. It's like drinking a bean bowl of sugar. Oh, God, okay, yeah, I can feel my teeth grinding together. What are we talking about? Hello, everybody. It is Glorious Sunday, and it is time for 2 hours of nothing but me. Oh, dear. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else. I can't remember, but never mind. Maybe it will come to me later on. Yes, so how are we all? Are we all okay? And can you hear me? Because there's no point doing a chat if you can't hear me, so give me a thumbs up. Well, you can't really, can you? They should put pictures in the chat. Yeah, you could put some pictures in the chat. Anyway, let's have a look to use it. My eyes are going a bit fuzzy today, actually. I think I've been looking at screens for too long. Oh, God dear me. Who we got? We got Lorenzo Smith. Hello. So good. This is how we do it. That is right. We also have Noah Mason. Hello, Noah. And Rian's here. He's always happy. You're always happy. You're so happy every day. Matthew is here as well. Hello. And Amirusu. Is that Amirusu? Amarusu. Hello. Oh, Rian got more WWD DVDs. I would never have thought it. Butts Unplugged is here. Yes, we all have a butt unplugged. And Zach's Entertainment Corner 2001. Hello. I don't know why I'm doing a posh accent. What's going on? Don't know how many people are going to be here today. It's only 4 o'clock and it's like sunshiny outside. Yes, hi Pauly, how are you? I sent you a friend request on Facebook, but for some reason you haven't accepted it yet. Oh my goodness me, when did you do that? When did you do that? I haven't rejected you, have I? Let's have a look. Friend requests. Wow, the last friend request is 10 weeks ago. Ooh. So unless I've actually approved it today, I don't know where it is. Yeah, 10 weeks ago was my last one. I think I did approve someone this morning, actually. Harry is here. Hello, Harry. And Tony is here. Hello, Tony. How you doing, mate? It's going all right, mush. The sexiest YouTuber around. I'm glad you said that, because actually with my eyes at the moment, I thought that said the sexiest YouTuber around. Oh, dear me. Matthew says, what are your thoughts on Across the Spider-Verse? You'll have to watch my review on that. Oh, yeah, the review's up, by the way. Definitely. Noah gives a thumbs up. Thank you, Noah. So everybody can hear me. I don't know if that's good or not. Zach also can hear me as well. I don't know if that's good either. Rianne's following me on Instagram. Oh, fantastic. Oh, hang on. I just had a friend request come through. Let's have a look. Oh, yes. I recognise your little icon. Decline. I'm joking. Funnily enough, it actually is not showing up. There it is. Confirm. It's confirmed. I don't know why it's confirmed. Yeah, confirmed. There we go. Yes, your same little icon that you've got there. I love your Blu-ray hunting videos. Oh, thank you very much. I enjoy doing them. Today I did a boot fair hunt. Yeah, I call it a boot fair. I always call it a boot fair. I've called it a boot fair since I was a wee nipper. Whatever one of them is. I a lot of people call it car boot sales. I've never known it as a car boot sale. I think it's areas. I think down here it's always been called a boot fair. It's boot fair on the signs, and even the staff at the boot fair had boot fair on their backs. Too many words of boot and the fair in the same sentence. Yeah, I did that today. I did one this morning. I actually picked up some goodies. There will be a video Wednesday. I think it's going to be Wednesday. I'll stick it up Wednesday. Yeah, but I tell you what, though, I didn't know. My very good friend, Mr. Jamie Powell, let me know that one of the items that I picked up, I think is out of print because it's going for insane money. CEX will give me, I picked it up for 50p. CEX will give me 20 quid voucher, but both on Amazon and eBay, it's going for 80 quid. Flipping Nora. Might sell it on eBay. Hello, EM Kazar. Is that Kazar? EM Kazar, yes. Yes, I'm doing well today. Thank you very much. Noah says, been a fan for lots of years. Oh, that's fantastic. Absolutely flipping fantastic. But some plug says, 2 hours of Big Pauly. What more do we need on a Sunday? Winning the lottery would help. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. It was Friday. Friday night, the Euro lottery. I think it was 111 million or 113 million. I was just going to bed and I looked on Facebook and it says one UK winner has won. And I think I got 2 tickets. Oh. So anyway, I scanned the tickets the following morning. One didn't get shit. And as soon as I scanned another one, it clocked up. Bing, 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 bing. £4.30. Bollocks. Yeah, so one single person has won about £111 million. Flipping Nora. Lou and Claire have done the lottery, I think. I don't think they've checked their tickets yet. Wow. Was that Dylan Lever? Just asking, are you going to watch the Super Mario Brothers? I will when it's on streaming. I've got shit all over my glasses. Yeah, not literally. Yeah, probably not doing the cinema for that. I'll wait for that on streaming. But he's very unplugged. Leanne says, no spoilers for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse because I'm watching it on Tuesday. There we go. Yeah, let's try not to spoil it for old Leanne. I'm not going to spoil this. I'm not going to spoil what I'm about to say. But The Flash, when that opens in, what, two weeks? I think it's Wednesday the 14th. Unfortunately, I stumbled on 2 spoilers. I'm not going to tell you what they are, so don't worry. I wish I hadn't now. And I think one of them is like 96% confirmed, and another one is a sure thing because the director actually told people what it was. I'm excited for one of them if it's true, but for the big one, wow, it's not what I expected. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. That's all I'd say. Yeah, something that we thought we'd never see in our lifetime. But I'm just going to leave it at that. I mean, I could be wrong. They could be bullshitting, but I've seen it in a few places, so we'll see. Talking of that, talking of The Flash, I still can't find any tickets on sale at Cineworld. View and Odeon, tickets have been on sale for weeks now. Nothing at Cineworld. And when I went the other day, there's no posters. There's no posters or display boards advertising The Flash. I've got a funny feeling maybe Cineworlds are not going to be showing it. That has actually happened in the past. Something to do with distribution rights. It'd be stupid if they don't, because I was going to go and see it in IMAX. But maybe they'll just drop it on a couple of days beforehand or a week beforehand. But is it really surprised that they haven't actually started selling tickets for it yet? Yes, Zach. Yes, Zach. Yes, I saw that on the pardon me, on the request. Pardon me. There's going to be a lot of that tonight, actually, especially with fizzy Sprite. Are you going to watch the Super? Hang on a minute. I just said that. When it comes out on physical, streaming. If I like it on streaming, I'll buy it on physical. David is here. Hello, David. Hope you're doing well, mate. This is going to be a good live stream with you always. It's me. Oh dear me. Rianne's doing a new live. Get your words out. A YouTube video in an hour. That is absolutely fantastic. I don't know what I'm looking around for. I'm planning to pick up Into the Spider-Verse on 4K, but Sony has stopped with the slipcovers. Do you know if they have when you were last in HMV? I would love to buy it with the slip. I'll have a look tomorrow for you. I can't remember. If this store I'm going to tomorrow has actually got one. I'll certainly have a look though. Yeah, because mine 4K. Yeah, my 4K's got a slipcover. I'll have a look. Yes, David says good afternoon, everybody on the chat. Stefan is here. Hello, Stefan. Massive fan of the YouTube channel. Have you seen any good films this weekend? Yeah. Last night, The Covenant. Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. Really surprisingly good film. Really enjoyed the ending of that as well. Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, that is a film I definitely want to buy on physical if that comes out. That looked fantastic in 4K as well, and with a Dolby Atmos soundtrack, that would be awesome. But a really good war film. Yeah. Jake Gyllenhaal was just fantastic in it as well. So yeah, I hope that comes out. That's probably the best thing that we've seen. And even if you've seen it, towards the end, when all hope, I'm not going to spoil it, but when all hope is lost, and they think they're going to die, and then the cavalry arrives, even Dad was like cheering. I would love to have seen that film at the cinema. Yeah, that would have been great at the cinema. Billa, is that Billa 381? I'm having to squint. I don't know why I'm squinting. It's like, yeah, I've been looking at my phone for too long. Pauly, have you watched Lost? Yes, I'm watching for my second time on the final season. Yeah, I've said it a couple of times. I've been rewatching it probably about 6 months ago, and I got up to season 3, midway through season 3. I haven't continued, so I need to continue to get through the rest of it. I didn't get bored or anything because it's my favourite show of all time. But something stopped me. I don't know if it's whether it was because I was not feeling very well, health problems, or some shit, or I don't know. Maybe I was doing something else. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely need to go back to it. Matthew says, go to KFC and ask for a large gravy served in a large drinking cup, and then ask for a straw and drink it. I do like KFC gravy, but I don't think I want to do that. Apparently, I don't know if anybody's had one or if it's available, but I think there's a Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse burger available at Burger King, and it's supposed to be bright red. The bun is supposed to be bright red. I think I saw an advert for that the other day, but if you had one, let me know. I might actually look for that tomorrow. Noah says, pre-ordered the 2 main releases films tomorrow. So excited for them. I didn't order the third film. That's out. The Fabelmans. The Fabelmans is a really good film. It's it is kind of fictitious, but it is a biopic of Steven Spielberg. But yes, a really good film, And the two kids that they got to play the character, not Spielberg, but the character when he was young and kind of like in his late teens, really does look like Spielberg. So it was a really good film. I've got there's Clear and Present Danger out tomorrow on 4K. I'm hoping to pick that up with a slipcover. There's all the Indiana Jones 4K slipcovers. They're out tomorrow. What else have we got? What's the other one? Oh, Shazam. Yeah, Shazam's up. Hopefully I should have a steelbook for that one. The slipcovers. I doubt the Blu-ray will have a slipcover on that, because we don't seem to be getting slipcovers on the Blu-rays anymore. And it'll probably be a slim case as well. And one of those bloody eco things. 65 4K with Adam Driver. I missed that at the cinema. Bum it. But apparently there's no slipcover for it. I've seen the gorgeous American slipcover, you know, with the silver and the black. But yeah, Sony didn't bother giving us a slipcover, the bastards. But yeah, there's a lot out. And next week, next Monday is going to be absolutely batshit crazy, because it's John Wick Day. And there are so many different releases of John Wick coming out. I actually got a message a while ago from Lulu and Claire. Let's see if I can find it. Claire took a photo of the actual steps from John Wick 4. Yeah, and Lou and Claire climbed up 222 stairs in 27 centigrade heat. So she's put, "Do you recognise?" So yeah, that'd be funny. I think Lou and Claire are actually going to record. They're going to record a little clip for me to go in one of the Blu-ray hunts. So that'll be an interesting one. Probably Lou and Claire will be like punching each other and kicking each other on the steps. But I don't know if any of them are going to actually fall down and roll down. They're probably just going to try and find the nearest dog. Noah says, even though I kind of wanted the film, but that's one I can wait for. Okay, yeah. Jim Jam is here. Hello, Jim Jam. Mr. Millership, how the devil are you, my old mate? I still need to get your Chucky in the post. Don't worry, I'll get it in the post in a couple of days for you. Who else we got? We got Dylan here. Are you going to watch the Super Mario? How many times are people going to ask me if I'm going to watch the Super Mario Brothers? Probably will do, yeah. Jim Jam's not cooking mushrooms today. I bet the restaurant's going, yay! No burnt mushrooms today. Oh dear. Only joking. I'm enjoying the sunshine. Yes, it has been nice. It's been very windy at the boot fair this morning, and that wasn't just me. Yeah. Oh, where's he gone? Where you gone, Jim Jam? A little trip to the boot show. Oh, you have as well. Fantastic. I think a lot of people have today. And I did pick up some as well. I picked up 5 things today, so that's really good. Fingers crossed you win the lottery one day. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Was it last year or the year before? Somebody in the UK is the biggest lottery winner ever. I think they won about £192 million. Can you imagine winning that kind of money? I wouldn't know what to do with it. I'd buy a bigger house for my Blu-rays, that's for starters. Oh my God. Yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about going Blu-ray hunting and worrying about what to pick up in the 2 for 20, would you? Or the 2 for 30. Jim Jam says, what roast you got? What did we have today? I think we had chicken. We had a chicken roast. Yeah, it's nice, really nice. Ralph is here. Hello, Mr. Ralph. Jim Jam has got some videos lined up. Excellent. We always like Jim Jam videos. Matthew says, Pauly, go to KFC and ask for a large gravy served in a large drinking cup, then ask for a straw and drink it. Eh? Are you thinking of bringing back late night crap DVD reviews? I love that series and want you to bring it back every day. Flipping out to be able to do that every day. That would be a nightmare. Yeah. No, I do want to, because I've still got loads. I've got loads of DVDs, all sorts of shit. And, you know, I bought 2 last week. I bought that Ape versus Ape. What is it? Mecha Ape. So that's going to be a lot of old crap. It'd be fun crap, but it'd be crap. And there's loads of weird stuff as well. Oh, God. Yeah, there's still loads of weird stuff that I need to watch. What was one of the... Just trying to think one of the weirdest ones. It was probably that wasn't even a late night crap DVD one, was it? The adult babies in the diapers or in the nappies. Yeah, that wasn't even a late night DVD video. Josh is here through the lens. Hello, Murta. Yeah, going good. Not too bad. Noah says Mario is on digital now. Oh, okay. Not to rent or pay, though. I just want it free. Luke's film unboxings. That was an awesome looking Superman Steelbook Blu-ray collection. I bet they look great on 4K. Apparently, the last 2 do. I'm not sure about the Donna cut. I'll have to try that one. But the thing with the Supermans is that the first 4K one, I think it's the same transfer that came out on the standard Amaray 4K. And it's probably the best that you're going to see it, but it wasn't a brilliant transfer. Now it says, when Deadpool 3 comes out, do you think they will do a kids-friendly edition at Christmas, like Once Upon a Deadpool? I never watched that, you know. I never watched Once Upon a Deadpool. I just watched the regular one. So I don't know what the difference is. If you're wondering what I'm eating, it's mini cheddars. Talking of kid-friendly, the Expendables 4 that's out in a couple of months in September, I think that's going to be an 18. Because they watered it down for the Expendables 3, and I think Stallone wanted to go back to a harder cut. I don't know about Deadpool, though. Harry says, are you going to see the Boogeyman? The Bogeyman. Yeah, I want to see that. The only problem is usually only one showing a day, and it's about 9 o'clock at night. So I've got to have a look around, see if I can find somewhere that does it earlier in the day. Not long till Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny. Absolutely. 30th, definitely going on the 30th. I've got some good films coming out in the next couple of weeks. This Thursday, I'm going to see Transformers. Robots in Disguise. Then the following week is The Flash. Then there's something out about the 20th or 22nd, and I can't quite remember. I don't think it's a massive film, but I might go and see it. Let's have a look. Editor's picks coming to cinemas. There we go. Oh, really? Elemental. I didn't know Elemental was out this week. The Disney Pixar one. I didn't think that was out until for a couple of weeks. Released on Tuesday. What a strange day to release a film. Yeah, definitely. Oh, well, that's another film this week then. So, Elemental, got Transformers Rise of the Beasts on the 9th. The Flash, it says the 16th on the Flash, but it comes out 2 days earlier on the Wednesday. I don't know what that one was. It's the 23rd of June. It's Asteroid City, but that's not the one that I was going to go and see. Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe I thought there was something coming out on on that day, but there isn't. Noah says it's funny because Once Upon a Deadpool's PG-13 to USA when original was R, and the sequel normally film is 15 and cut version is 15. Found that out a few months ago. Thought it was quite funny. Josh has booked a ticket for The Flash. Can't say I'm overly excited, but I'm going to see it. If what Stephen King said was right. I don't know what Stephen King said. Don't spoil it though. But I'm sure it'll be good. Now that the whole DC's changing, this will probably end up being one of the best bleeding superhero films of all time. Shitting all over Marvel. And now they're going to change it all. Dale's here. Hello, Dale. Going to watch Plane later on tonight when it's cooler, mate. Fan-bloody-tastic. Good film. I like that film. They are showing it in my local Cineworld in Brighton, I think, because I saw a post when I went. Oh, okay. I'm sure it's just a delayed thing where they're just going to announce it within a couple of days or a week before its release. It's just strange that a big blockbuster like that, that's what was it, 150, 200, 300 million, to make, where they wouldn't promote it in advance. I definitely want to say I'm definitely going to go see it in IMAX. So, no, it says it's like, what's the point of making or releasing the cut version in the UK if it's the same age rating anyway, and they can't watch it at the cinema even though it's good and really good film. Massive fan of Deadpool. Yeah, I can't wait for it to be in the Wolverine to be in Deadpool 3. That's going to be good as well. Yeah, the Deadpool films are a lot of fun. Kenny's here. Hello, mate. I'm good, thank you. Looking forward to seeing your upcoming vids over the next couple of days. Yeah, there's a few. There's another one going up as well on Wednesday. It's going to be the boot fair or the car boot sale. Pardon me. Sorry, you sent the question twice by mistake. Yeah, third time as well. That's all right. Parts Unplugged says, have you tried Wenzel's Bakery? They're better than Greg's. Wenzel? I've never heard of them. Wenzel's Bakery. Maybe I don't know if they've got any down here. Maybe they're not down in this area. Mr. Powell is in the house. Hello, Mush. He says there's nothing out much tomorrow. Yeah. Noah says, have you watched Renfield? Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That's violent. There's a lot of gore in that. Gorier than I thought it was going to be, but a lot of fun. Josh says, watched the film called Spring Breakers this morning, which is A24's first film. Thought it was so ridiculous, but it's also pretty great at the same time. Spring Breakers. Is that with, what is her name from High School Musical? I got this vision of these four scantily clad women on the front cover of the Blu-ray. I'm pretty sure that might be the same film. Matthew says, what's your favourite Shrek movie? I don't know. I'd have to probably revisit them all. I haven't watched them since they first came out. I do have them on Blu-ray, but I'd have to rewatch them. No, have you watched The Whale? Yes, I have. That's a really good film. Depressing and brilliant acting. Brilliant acting. He definitely deserved that Oscar. But yeah, I don't know how much rewatchability that film has, even though I did buy it on Blu-ray. Butts Unplugged says there's people doing taste tests on YouTube at Wenzel's. Hang on, I'm going to Google this and see where my nearest one is. Wenzel's near me. There we go. Wenzel's near me. The nearest one to me is Southend-on-Sea. I'll give that a pass. Distance-wise, what is that going to be? Hang on. Dover to Southend. On sea. 80. That's 87 miles over 2 hours. Yeah, I'm not going all the way to Southend-on-Sea just for a bakery. It's a bit too far. It's further north than London, or over right from London. Matt is here. Hello, Matt. Would love to see a film with Jake Gyllenhaal and Tom Hardy, and as both of my favourite actors. That would be good. That'd be good, yeah. Amarusu says, remember when Burger King made a Spider-Verse burger? It caused many people to go to hospital. Did it? Holy shit. Did it really? What happened? Because apparently they're supposed to have done a new Spider-Man burger for the new Spider-Verse. Josh says, did you see that Xavier doing 3 for $20 on the Pixar 4Ks? It's tempting for me, as Pixar have some amazing films, just not sure about Xavi shipping. Oh, do you know what? I've not really had any problems with Xavi shipping other than that Creed 3 Steelbook. To be perfectly honest, they're more reliable than Amazon, and I always get my releases usually 3 days before release day, whereas with HMV it's like I have to wait an extra 5 days after release date to get them. So yeah, even though Xavi's customer service was shit, it doesn't seem to be that bad now. You know, you don't get the whole can you send me a photo? We're sorry that it's damaged. Do you want 5% off? They don't bother with all that bullshit now. You just tell them that it's buggered, and that you want a new one, and they send one out straight away the next day. So yeah, I've never had any problems lately with their customer support, and they always get things sent out promptly. It's a good deal. That's a really good deal. 3 4Ks. Yeah, definitely. Especially if they come with really nice slip covers. They're gorgeous slip covers. David says, it's good afternoon, Jamie and Katie. Looking forward to your videos. Jamie, you always do amazing videos. Yes, Jamie does do always amazing videos. Rianne says, today I watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and fighting with my family. WWE, what's that page? Oh, page, yeah. 12 rounds with John Cena, American Pie 1, American Pie 2, American Pie Wedding, The Boogeyman, Fast X, and Star Wars. You saw all that in one day? What did you do? Freeze time or something? Holy crap. I'm lucky if I can see one film in a week. Yeah. I might have to look into this burger thing. I'm sure I saw an advert for it a couple of days ago. Noah says, what is the most anticipated film for the rest of the year? It's got to be Indiana Jones for me. Definitely. I don't know if you answered this before in any of your past live streams, but could you please do an updated MCU 4K collection of the MOAs? Very curious to see how it would like on the shelf. Oh, to see what they're like. I think didn't I do a complete MCU collection a couple of weeks ago? I'm pretty sure I did. The only one that would have been missing from the collection would be Quantumania. Hang on a minute. MCU. Which says 4 years ago, 3 years ago. Hang on, let's change that to Marvel. Still says 3 years ago. I'm pretty sure we did an updated MCU. How strange. Maybe I didn't. Oh, I did the Star Wars one, didn't I? I did the complete Star Wars collection. I'm getting it mixed up. That's what happens when you get old. You start losing things. Yeah, I did the Star Wars one, didn't I? Complete collection. Yeah, so I got my MCU, the DCs. Oh, Christ, the MCU, because that's a big collection. Because not only have I got the 4Ks for most of the films, I've got the 3Ds for them as well. Plus all the Mondos. There's about 22 Mondo steelbooks. And there's all the Blue fans as well. I might have to do that then. Yeah, because I'm going to be starting the complete Blu-ray collection very soon. And I think I'm going to divide it into sections as well. I'll do, like, you know, the letters. This whole video is dedicated to the Blu-rays, starting with the letter A. But I'm also going to do franchises as well. Like I've done the Star Wars one. I'll do a complete DC franchise one. And I was thinking of doing, like, you know, my Transformers collection, the Fast and Furious collection, that kind of thing, rather than add them into like the steelbooks. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. I'm not known for good ideas. James King is here. Hello, James. Have you watched Gridlocked with Tupac Shakur? I have not. No. Do you remember when Poundland had Blu-rays? Oh, those were the days when we used to go in and, oh, look, there's some new ones and some 3Ds as well. Absolutely. And at one point, actually, there was a 4K, wasn't it? It's the Shallows 4K somebody found. Yeah. I don't know what happened to them all. What did they do with them all? Because I know after Poundland, they all started going to Asda, into Music Magpie, but even them don't do them anymore. You know, they do some DVDs for £1, but they got rid of all their Blu-rays. So I really don't know what they do with it all. Maybe they just flog it all cheap on eBay. Matthew says, Pauly, have you ever built Lego? Probably when I was a kid. Probably, yeah, 7 or 8 years old. I probably did. I don't get involved in like the Lego. That's too bloody expensive. Lego now. I mean, even when I was over Smith's Toys a couple of weeks ago, you know, what was that Millennium Falcon? It was about £1,000, wasn't it? Something like that. But I tell you what, I did find at the boot fair this morning, I did find a Lego space shuttle, and they wanted £170 for it. And it might have been worth picking up if I'd known that it was complete. Because I think that space shuttle goes for a couple of £100 in Smith's. I think it's like £500. But it's insane. Even the smallest Lego's like £50. Surely kids can't get involved in Lego these days. They can't afford it. James says, Paulie, have you ever watched any movies with Tupac Shakur? No. Noah says Squid Game was like 3.5 billion they won in America. I googled it and it was like 1 billion, and to UK it was like 114 million. So I imagine winning more than Squid Game. Yeah, somebody did win billion, did they, or over 1 billion? And I think if you take it spread over so many years, you get the whole lot. But if you take it in one big bulk, you end up paying the government about 1 billion. They take it off for tax and that. Matt says you could buy a massive theatre just for your Blu-ray watching if you won the lottery. I'd build a cinema, or get someone to build a cinema, probably Star Wars themed, and make the ceiling look like the Death Star windows, you know, with sparkling star fields and things like that. Yeah, that would be cool. On the lottery, or might be more than 200 million or something, like the Squid Game, more than the lottery, yeah. Just as the only thing I've ordered recently is the limited edition vinyl of After Sun's score. It's a 3-color swirl, which looks, oh, I bet that looks really good. Wow. Yeah, coloured vinyl. I've got a couple of those in the collection, but to have them all intertwined, that's pretty good. Noah says, have you got Son of Mask 2? No, I've never seen that one, actually. James says, have you ever watched any Tupac Shakur movies? No. I thought he was a rapper. Did he do many films? Harry says, have you seen House of Wax 2006? No. Is that got Paris Hilton in? I haven't seen it, no. Noah is excited for Gran Turismo. I saw the trailer for that. I really don't know. It's not exciting me because we've seen it all before. It kind of reminded me of Need for Speed with Aaron Paul, and that with Driven with Stallone, and I suppose it's a bit like Ford v Ferrari as well. Yeah, no, it didn't really scream at me. Maybe I've never played the game. So, I mean, I remember playing Pole Position at the arcade, but never played Gran Turismo. Funny, I was thinking of Expendables 4 earlier on. Yeah, we was watching a little bit this morning of the third one. I don't think people like Arnie are back for the new one. I don't think Arnie's back. Obviously, Bruce Willis is not back. We haven't got anybody like Wesley Snipes or Chuck Norris. Jason Statham is back. Megan Fox is there as well. I was surprised they never got Dave Bautista. He would have been perfect, I think. He would have been perfect for the film. Now it says, have you seen Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves? Yeah, I saw that at the cinema. Really good. Enjoyed that film. Was it 296? Will you be watching the Full Monty series? Yeah, I know. Full Monty series with the original cast. Who would have thought it? I wonder how much Disney offered them. Yeah, who would have thought there'd be a Full Monty TV series? Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be very woke, but it'd be worth having a look, see what it's like. Pardon me. No, it says I do drama classes for acting, and someone on my class is one of the main characters of kids in the Full Monty series. Oh, okay. He's not in the background. You can see his face fully in shot. Okay. Harry says, have you seen Godzilla in 4K? It depends which one you mean. Actually, if you mean the 1998 Roland Emmerich one, I have got that on 4K, but I have not seen it on 4K. I've seen like Godzilla versus Kong and all that kind of stuff. Transformers 7. Is it 7 or is it 6? I don't know. I suppose it might be 7 because you've got Bumblebee, Rise of the Beast. Yeah, it does look good. Ryan says it's Josh's 22nd birthday tomorrow. Flipping Nora. Well, happy birthday, mate, if it is. Wow, 22nd. Jesus, that was 30 years ago for me. Over 30 years ago. Holy shit. Matthew says, what is your favourite Spider-Man fight? I think it's got to be with Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2. I think it's got to be the one in the city where he picks up that car and throws it through the window, through the restaurant window. Ryan is watching Chicken Run and going to watch Hancock. That's good. Yeah, Hancock. I haven't seen that in a long time. Now I've got my top 3 films of 2023 already, even in June. In June. Third is Air. Second is Guardians 3. And first is Across the Spider-Verse. Wow. Yeah. Guardians is definitely my top film of the year so far. Alex is here. Hello, Alex. What is your favourite band? Do you like the 1975 Taylor Swift Arctic Monkeys? Favourite band. I mean, it depends on like time frame. You know, if you'd go back a couple of decades, I would have said that Queen were my favourite band. I mean, they probably are my favourite band of all time. But there's like the Eagles, Lady Antebellum. Who else? And there were like Bon Jovi, Magnum. You know, there were different genres at different points of my life. But I suppose if I had to pick one as being my favourite band of all time, I think I would pick Queen. Do you like that? I don't know what the 1975 is, though. I don't listen to a lot of chart stuff, and I don't listen to a lot of certain types of music outside of country at the moment. I'm always listening to my country music. So yeah, I'm not well versed on the current music scene. Let's just put it that way. Taylor Swift. I don't like Taylor Swift's new stuff. I mean, she was first and foremost always a country singer, and I know she's got a new album coming out soon called "Speak Now," which is like the Taylor version. I think Red was probably her last best album, but yeah, I don't like the modern stuff. Arctic Monkeys. I can't name you one single Arctic Monkey song. Dale says, I heard the Batman 2 has been delayed, but don't quote me. I saw that this morning as well. It's probably due to the writer's strike. Luke's here. Hello, Luke. I'm so looking forward to The Flash. Looks absolutely amazing. I hope that Grant Gustin replaces Ezra Miller, because Grant Gustin is way better than Ezra Miller. Funnily enough, though, they actually asked the director if there would be a Flash 2 and would Ezra Miller be the Flash, and he says yes. If there's going to be a Flash 2, there's no doubt that they would change the actor, so Ezra Miller would be the Flash in the next film as well. But that only depends on if the first film, The Flash, is successful enough at the box office. Horrorcon's here. Hello. Did you know that the cover of the Cocaine Bear 4K and the Blu-ray is reversible? There is a different cover art. Yes. I can't actually. Can I reach it? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. And I didn't know. I knew at the time with the Blu-ray, but with the 4K, I only found out when I read one of the comments. So yeah, it follows the same design as the disc. So yeah, that's the standard one. So that's the one that you get on the outside, and then you turn it around. And yeah, I actually prefer that. I prefer that way better, especially with the black case. But yeah, I didn't know at the time. I didn't know at the time that it was reversible. But that's kind of neat, because we don't get that a lot in the UK. You know, German ones usually come with reversible artwork because, you know, it gets rid of the rating logos, but we don't get too many over here like that. But yeah, I'm sticking with the black one, the black and white and the red. Looks much better. Matthew says, Paulie, do you think about a clock in your dreams? No. Not really, but there was a clock. Strangely, so a kind of clock in a dream I had last week. I'll quickly tell you what it was. It was really weird. It's kind of like a Walking Dead scenario. And I was on, it's like an old abandoned school. And I was walking on one of the gantries that joined one building to another. I had machine gun. I had a couple of people with me. And there was another group of people, you know, like maybe from a different area of America. I don't know if it was America or if it was England. I have no idea. And then I was in the building and I got a delivery. I got 2 parcels delivered. Got a small parcel and I got a large parcel. And I didn't know what it was. And I kind of like grabbed hold of the big parcel, but my fingers went up through the bottom of it and it kind of like pushed the bottom of the box in and it started ticking. I don't know if this is from watching explosive movies or The Walking Dead or something or The Last of Us, but yeah. And I threw the parcel across the floor and shouted out, "It's ticking!" I didn't shout, "It's a bomb." I shouted out, "It's ticking." And I dove for cover. And when I dove for cover, I woke up. And at that precise moment, my sodding alarm clock went off to wake me up for work. But the really weird thing is that I never set my alarm the night before. When I'm at work, I always have to set my alarm for 6 o'clock to wake me up. And I completely forgot. And it woke me up at 6 o'clock on the dot. I don't know what that means. I really don't. I really don't know what the dream means. My theory, and this is going to sound really crazy, it's probably just pure science fiction. My theory is that when you dream, your consciousness, you're actually kind of traveling like through, not cyberspace, but like alternate reality, and you're connecting with another version of you in another universe. So what you think you're dreaming is not actually you, but it's actually you in another universe. It probably sounds shit and sounds crazy. It's probably good, make a good film. But yeah, that's what I think. I've always thought that. I don't know why. Too much science fiction. That's what it is. We all dream weird shit at times. And I still remember having a dream about an aeroplane, a jumbo jet crashing right next to the pub. Just up the road, and I had that dream over 40 years ago, and I can still remember it now. Nothing's crashed, but I don't know what dreams mean. Dreams are weird. James is here. Hello, James. James Flock plays video game stuff. Legend Lewis is here. Hello, mate. Yeah, doing good, thanks. Been a great week. Not gonna lie, saw The Little Mermaid. I loved that. I thought that was really good on Monday, and it was better than I expected. Yeah. I thought it was really good. I would love to have seen it in 3D though, especially like the underwater scenes. Rianne says I got a new video on YouTube in an hour. Fantastic. Noah says, do you think there will be a Lost City 2? I don't know. I think that might have been a one-off. Yeah, I think it might have been a one-off. L296 network DVD Blu-ray have ceased trading. The ones who release remaster old UK TV films. Such a shame. Probably a sign of more things to come for more physical releases. I don't know. I mean, I thought they were doing pretty good, actually. You know, they're always selling stuff. Arrow are owned by the Hut Group now, aren't they? I think the Hut Group own Arrow. Yeah, I hope we don't see companies going down the shitter. I can't see companies like Arrow and Criterion or BFI going. 101 films, 88 films. I think most of them will remain because there are so many people that want to buy boutique boutique stuff. I hope Brad Pitt is the villain if there is a sequel. That might be a bit tricky. There's now going to be a Bullet Train 2. I suppose the first one made a load of money. Of course, there's going to be a second one. James says, Pauly, would you recommend buying DVDs in 2023? It all depends. I mean, DVDs are dirt cheap. Even the chart releases. Well, the chart release is about $9.95, probably about a tenner. So it all depends on what you want to buy. If you're not bothered with the high spec picture and the Atmos or DTS sound, then DVD might be for you. But if you want the best, the best picture, the best sound, you're going to pay a little bit more and go like 4K or Blu-ray. But even now, DVD dominates the market and outsells Blu-ray and 4K by a lot. So, and you can see how many of the late night crap DVDs that actually come out, especially in places like Asda. There's always about 3 or 4 releases a week. So I don't think DVD is going anywhere. It's still like the dominant force in the market. It'll probably even outsell streaming. As Lewis says, also saw Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse on Friday, and it is perfection. Best Spider-Man movie of all time currently. Solid 10 out of 10. I will hopefully go and see it a second time. That's pretty good, yeah. I wouldn't say it's not my favourite of all time, but it is high up there. I'm just so glad that I actually rewatched Into the Spider-Verse because, my first review on that wasn't very favourable. I only gave it 4 out of 10. So I'm glad that I rewatched it with kind of fresh eyes, a fresh perspective, and I really enjoyed it way more. Yeah, I think I was just probably in a grumpy mood back then. Alex says, do you like Warhammer? I can't say yes or no because I don't really have any dealings in it. How much was the cheapest Blu-ray you found and what was it? My cheapest Blu-ray I found was 10p each at my local charity shop, and it was the Avengers Endgame, Guardians of the Galaxy and Wonder Woman. Cheapest Blu-ray. I can't say that I've ever found anything that cheap. Maybe in a charity shop I picked up like 4 for a pound or 3 for a pound. So they would have worked out at about 30p each. But yeah, I've never picked up, I don't think I've ever picked up anything for 10p or anything like that. Talking of cheap movies, hang on a minute, let me put this one to one side because I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek here. It's a world exclusive, people. Yes, my boot fair, my car boot sale that I went to this morning, I found a couple. I'm not going to show you all of them because otherwise there's no point watching my video. I found this one and I didn't think anything of it until Jamie sent me a message saying that CEX will give you 20 quid for it, considering that I paid 50p for it. So that's probably the cheapest I've paid for a Blu-ray. Then again, he sent me a screenshot of Amazon and it's 80 quid. And then I looked on eBay and it's 80 quid. It's called Dark Water with Jennifer Connelly. It's like one of the old Blu-rays with the PlayStation 3 and the silver. Hang on, where is it? Oh, the silver bit and all that. But yeah, I think it must be out of print. I mean, I think there was only 2 for sale on the whole of eBay, but 80 quid they want for it. So I think it must be an out of printer. So yeah, I was surprised to find that. But yeah, that's probably going to be the cheapest I found a Blu-ray for, 50p. James says, Tom Holland or Tobey Maguire, who is the better Spider-Man? Where's Andrew Garfield? You're leaving him out. I probably would go with Tobey Maguire. He's the original. And it's the Spider-Man that we remember. It's the Spider-Man we grew up with. Even I've got nothing against Tom Holland. He's a fantastic Spider-Man, but I think Tobey Maguire. Matthew says, Pauly, can you do updated MCU collection, including the Tobey and the Andrew movies and the X-Men movies and the Disney Plus shows, because it's all linked to the MCU? Pardon me. Yeah, I'd probably do like the X-Men ones. I'll keep them in a separate video, like the X-Men Steelbook collection. I actually was going to do a video this weekend if I had a bit more time. My complete Spider-Man collection, all the Blu-rays, Steelbooks, and 4Ks and 3Ds and stuff like that. I was going to do that, but I didn't get time, unfortunately. So I'll do that another day. Oh, dear me. But the Disney Plus shows, I don't own them all. There were ones where I haven't bought. She-Hulk, I really don't even want that in the collection. And I haven't got some of the later ones. I haven't got the werewolf one. But some plugs got to go. Bye. Thanks for popping by, mate. But one out, one in. Dominic's here. Hello. James says, I just got Game of Thrones on Blu-ray. That's cool. Rianne says, and also today I am watching Transformers Rise of the Beast early, but I am Showcase Insider member. Wow. What's that, 4 days early? Wow. That's pretty cool. Noah says, I'll ask you the weirdest question you will ever get. That's not guaranteed. If you were Mr. Pickles and he went to the shop and ate food, and then the shopkeeper, Mr. Chips, caught him, who would you want to be, Pickles or Chips? I think I'd be Chips. I'd be Mr. Chips. That's a really strange question. Dominic says, when is the crap DVD videos? See, I didn't think they were very popular. I didn't think those late night crap DVD videos were that popular. I suppose, yeah, I mean, it's something that I want to do. I do want to bring back because I've still got so many DVDs to watch. And it's always fun setting the I talk about set the camera up. It's my phone. It's not a camera, it's my phone. But I set my phone up and kind of like to one side and video the screen and just add in clips, funny clips with my dialogue over the top of it. You know, when you see it on the screen, it's my actual reactions. I don't sort of like, oh, that'd be funny, I'll put that in the video. So I actually video like the entire 90-minute movie. Yeah, it takes up a bit of space on the phone. And if something makes me laugh during the film, it's caught on the camera, it's caught on the phone. So then I just like edit it all a bit and then just cut it all in. So it's all genuine reactions, what you see. And I have to put an image of me, my Big Pauly logo, over the top, you know, for copyright shit and all that. But I try not to record too much music or dialogue in case the copyright people come after you with their handcuffs. But yeah, it is something that I enjoy, watching an entire film and just reacting to it. So definitely something that I want to bring back soon. Well, not bring back because it hasn't really gone anywhere. It's just I'm too lazy to do them. Oh, Timmy. Have you seen The In-Betweeners? I have seen The In-Betweeners. Yeah, the series and the films. Yeah, love it. Absolutely hilarious. James's favourite movie is Halloween 1978. That's cool. Butts Unplugged says, I bought my nephew a Lego Harry Potter owl for 270 quid. Holy crap. See, it's expensive. Lego's really expensive. I mean, do they not know that we're in a cost of living crisis? It doesn't stop any of us, does it? Yeah. It's a cost of living crisis. I'll have 14 steelbooks, please. James says, Paulie, what did you like the best, Lost or House of Dragon? Lost, definitely. I'm a lostathon. I lost Arian. Yeah, I just love the whole concept of Lost and the characters. Just follow these characters for all these seasons. But the House of Dragon is fantastic show. Dominic says, what TV shows are you watching at the moment? As a couple, I'm currently watching American Horror Story Apocalypse. First time watching that. I haven't seen that before. And I noticed after that the later seasons aren't on Blu-ray for some reason. So I don't know what's happened with the later seasons. So yeah, I've nearly finished with that. I think I've got 3 or 4 episodes to go. I'm watching, still watching Citadel. I think I've got 1 episode of that to go. Fubar with Schwarzenegger. That's funny. That's a barrel of laughs. That is. I love that. Reminds me of a proper TV version of True Lies. What else am I watching? I've just started watching this thing on Disney. Is it American Chinese or the Chinese American? I think it's from the producers of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Cock Rings. Michelle Yeoh's in it, and Ke-Huy Quan, Short Round from Indiana Jones. It's good at the moment. I mean, I've only seen the first episode. It was a bit slow to get going, and it's all sort of like Buffy. It's based in the high school with these high school kids. So haven't really got into any mythological stuff. Mythological, is that a word? Mythology. Yeah. No one knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to watching that. Am I watching anything else? I started Hunters season 2 as well with Al Pacino. So yeah, that's good. That's good. David says, I bought some amazing Blu-rays from Poundland going back in the good old days. Would be good if it came back in Poundland Blu-rays. I can't see it happening now. Not with the explosion of streaming. Can't see it happening. Unfortunately, is it next week or the week after? I'm not talking about Blu-rays, but next week or the week after, Toys R Us opens near me. Yeah, a new Toys R Us store. I think they're housed inside WH Smith's, so it's not going to be a massive Toys R Us store. It's just going to be like a whole section inside WH Smith. So I'm going to go over and video all that, and when I get a firm date of when it opens, but it opens in the next couple of weeks, see if it's any different from Smith's or Entertainment Store, or whatever you call it, the Entertainer. Obviously not going to be as big, but I would like to see what stuff they sell and how much they sell it for. Noah says, if you win billions, you would own and start a brand new, very professional film movie production company. Could do, yeah. Ross is here. Hello. Recently bought Cocaine Bear. Was brilliant. Also, my favourite film of all time is The Green Mile. Brilliant film. The Marvels is coming out next. Yeah, I am looking forward to that. A lot of people are maybe hum-harming. I know there's a lot of Brie Larson haters. And I know there's a lot of people that didn't like Captain Marvel. I'm not one of them. I love the film. I don't know, maybe if it was because there was a ginger cat and we had a ginger cat at the time, you know, with Goose. Captain Marvel was actually the last ever film I saw with Mama Bowman at the cinema. So maybe that also means something more emotionally. But I really enjoyed the film. You know, I thought Brie Larson is brilliant as Captain Marvel. But we all like different things, so we all have different opinions. But I'm looking forward to Miss Marvel. I did enjoy the Miss Marvel show. I mean the Marvels. Yeah, I did enjoy the Miss Marvel show. So it'd be interesting to see where it goes. And I'm just really happy that Goose is going to be back. I didn't think Goose would be back in the new one. James says Lost season 1 to 3 was the best. The early seasons were really great. Yeah, especially like the cliffhanger on season 1. Wow. And I love that scene in season 1 of the very last episode, where you followed all these characters through like 22 or 24 episodes for the whole season, so you know them, and then they do that slow motion of them all boarding the plane and all sitting on the plane, and the way that they look at each other. You know, they don't know each other at that time, and you know what's going to happen, but it's just like the whole combination of all these people coming together. Yeah, it's really good. And there was a really great episode. I think it was in season 4 with the time, like a time shift, where Desmond was going back to the past and coming forward, and it was having these conversations with Penny. And there was some scene in a telephone box, I think, and it was raining, and he said, "I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you." I can't really remember because I haven't really got to that one again. You know, I probably saw that episode about 10 years ago last. So I'm looking forward to getting to that. But I remember that was a very emotional episode. But so far as the very final episode, a lot of people have problems with it. I never had a problem with the final episode. You know, they've got to end it some way. Series don't always end as you expect them to end. You know, the Sopranos had a weird ending, or had a disliked ending. A lot of people didn't like the last episode of Dexter. It all has to end, but it must be really difficult for the writers to please everybody. They're always going to annoy someone. But yeah, I never had a problem with the ending of Lost. Noah says, I did think, though, that the Gran Turismo trailer was a bit crap. It didn't do anything for me. It didn't grab me. I wasn't saying, oh, Christ, yeah, I'm going to go see that at the cinema. So I hope there's a better trailer for it. James says, do you like the Uncharted movie? I actually do. Yeah, I never played the game, so I was never in a frame of mind to compare it. It's the same with The Last of Us. I watched The Last of Us as a series, having no knowledge of the game, and yeah, that's it. And Uncharted for me was a good action adventure film. Sometimes in the vein of, like, you know, Romancing the Stone and that kind of stuff, and a bit of Indiana Jones. So I watched them purely as adventure films. And I'm not like, you know, this person's wrong for that character. That person can't be that character. For me, they just worked. Dominic says, what's your next cinema trip, and what cinema has the best IMAX screen you've been to? My next cinema trip will be on Thursday, will be the Transformers, but then again, it might not be, because I've just found out, looking, that Elemental is out on Tuesday. I'm pretty sure that is right. But it's a bit weird now, because all the kids go back to school tomorrow. So why would they open a kids' film the day after the kids go back to school? That don't make sense. I'm thinking IMDb might be wrong. Yeah. I'll have a look anyway. But if it's not, if Elemental isn't out on Tuesday, then it will be Transformers on Thursday. So far as IMAX has gone, the only IMAX that I've been to watch films is my local one at Ashford, which is just up the road, about 15 minutes away. I've always wanted to do the BFI, you know, the one at Waterloo. That's supposed to be the biggest IMAX in the whole of Europe. So maybe one day I'll go there. But yeah, for films, the Ashford one is the only one that I've ever been to. Sub-Zero's here. Zub-Zero's here. Hello. You all right? Don't know what that was. L296. What's your favourite animated series? American Dad, Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, King of the Hill, Rick and Morty, South Park, or The Simpsons. That's quite a selection, and I have to say, out of all that lot, I've only seen one, and that's South Park. I may have seen a clip or two of Family Guy and The Simpsons, but I've never really sat down to watch them. So I know with the characters, I'm familiar with the characters. I've just never sat down to watch an episode. So yeah, South Park is probably my favourite. James says, does anyone remember The Saint with Roger Moore, and is it worth watching? Yeah, I can't say I remember too much about it. I watched that back in the day when I was at school. I do remember the new one though. Well, not the new one, but the remake, with Ian Ogilvy, Return of the Saint, and he had the Jaguar. Was it XJS? I think it was an XJS. Yeah, the Jaguar car. And then of course there was the Val Kilmer one, wasn't there? The Saint. I think he did a film. Ken says, I'll be watching my newly delivered Roadhouse tonight. Can't wait. What's your thoughts on the movie? I've never seen it. I take it this is Patrick Swayze. Yeah, I've never seen Roadhouse. That might be one to add to the list. Matthew says, my favourite fight from Spider-Man 2 is the train fight and the final battle. There's a lot to pick. There's a lot to pick, yeah. And I do love the 3 Spider-Man fight in No Way Home. Ross says, The Flash comes out soon. James Gunn, who directs many Guardians movies and the recent Suicide Squad. He says it may be the best superhero movie ever. Do you agree when it... Everybody will say that, though, don't they? Everybody will say this is the best film that ever came out. And it's like... I'm not going to say anything bad about The Little Mermaid because I really enjoyed it. But I remember seeing an advert today and it says, this is the motion picture event of the decade. It's not, but they have to promote it. But yeah, I don't know. But we'll see when we see it. You know, only time will tell. We'll all come out with our own opinions. Billa381 says, what's one horror movie that genuinely makes you feel scared, unsettled? Mine is 28 Weeks Later, as it just feels real, especially the opening because I live near fields. Yes, a good film. I always thought there was going to be a third film. There should have been a third film to make that a trilogy. The one horror movie that genuinely makes you feel scared and unsettled. Blair Witch, the Blair Witch Project, the original. Yeah, it's just the weird how these things appear, these twig things, you know, these whatever they are. And the one scene in that film that really shook me up is right at the end when they entered the building, and you could just hear, I'm shaking now, I'm shivering now, I've got goosebumps, and you can just hear screaming, and there was something in the corner of the room. It just really unsettled me. Yeah. I've never rewatched that film. I've never brought myself to rewatch it. I haven't seen the other one as well, the sequel. So I don't know what that's like. James says Andrew Garfield should have a third Spider-Man. I hope so. That would be good. Yeah. Then again, there is talk of Tobey Maguire having another film. Oh, there you go. I think Tobey Maguire is getting a fourth Spider-Man movie with Doc Ock as his mentor. Interesting. James says, Pauly, do you like the RoboCop remake? Not well. I wouldn't say I dislike it. It just does nothing. You know, RoboCop is RoboCop. It's classic. And there were times where we didn't really need it. The only classic 80s one that I actually really enjoyed was Total Recall with Colin Farrell. I thought that was actually a decent remake. But yeah, I never really done anything with the RoboCop. Ross says, have you ever watched Only Murders in the Building? Oh, yes. Yeah, as soon as that comes on, the new series of that, I'm straight into that. Yeah, that is a fantastic show. That is a show that I'd love to own on physical, but I probably never get it. That's the trouble with all this streaming. You know, it might be good to have these streaming channels to watch all the latest shows, but there are people out there, me included, that want them on physical. We want them in the collections. And that's why people just go to bootlegs, you know, to get them in the collection to fill that gap. I'm hoping one day we will get Mandalorian 4Ks or Blu-rays. I can't see it happening until the entire run is finished, though. I mean, it's the same with Stranger Things. You know, Stranger Things was released in America on Blu-ray and 4K for the first 2 seasons. They never released anymore. I don't know if it was anything to do with maybe bad sales, or if they realised, you know, they were releasing them on physical and it was taking people away from the streaming. But hopefully one day when Stranger Things is done, that will be next year, wouldn't it? End of next year. Then maybe they'll bring out a Stranger Things box set. That would be pretty good. I'll definitely buy that. And yeah, I mean, there are shows that I want. You know, I want the Book of Boba on an official Blu-ray. I want the Mandalorian and stuff like that, and Andor. But whether or not we're ever going to see them, I don't know. Even after the runs, you know, even when they're finished, because if they start releasing them on physical, then there's, for a lot of people, there's going to be no excuse to subscribe to Disney Plus. You know, yeah. It's certainly, streaming is certainly hurting us physical media collectors. And there are also films that I would want. I mean, Apple, so far as Apple TV is concerned, we've got Dazzler Media. And they release a lot of Apple exclusives. You know, you've got like C with Jason Momoa, For All Mankind. You got, was it The Morning Show with Jennifer Aniston? All these series are coming out on Blu-ray to buy. I'm hoping maybe they'll also release the M. Night Shyamalan one, Servant, because that was a great show. And I want Greyhound on physical as well, with a kicking Atmos soundtrack, the Tom Hanks film. So there's a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff on streaming that we may never see on physical, and it's not good. Not good. Dale says, do you think certain films should never be touched? Yeah, Back to the Future. Definitely. Stay away from it. Don't even come near it. James says the Simpsons movie destroyed the TV show. Really? Okay. My local charity shop get a lot of bootleg DVDs. Stephen says, do you watch WWE? No, I don't. I know someone who does, though, and buys the DVDs. Jim Jam, you all right, matey? Who was your inspiration for YouTube? I'll put it down to 2 people. Cool Duder, Wet Movie 1. They were my inspiration for doing YouTube. Yeah. Just watching them do Blu-ray hunts, and I thought one day I'll try that. You know, there's not really many UK people that do that. I'll give it a go. Here we are. James says, CEX, give me £12 for Mario Kart on SNES. Okay, that's good. Is that a good price? I don't know. It is if you buy it for £1. Ross says, do you like Green Mile? Yes, I do. Yes, it's a fantastic film. And Noah is back. I'm back. James says, can you imagine if VHS came back and became the best-selling media around? Oh, dear me. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. I'll be all right because I've still got my video recorder. But I'll tell you what, I'm recently talking to someone in the music world, in HMV. CDs vinyl outsold CDs last year, which is unheard of. And what is making a really big comeback at the moment is cassette tapes. I don't think I've got my Walkman anymore. Cassette tapes are actually making a comeback. See, that's the thing. It's all to do with streaming. People are like, oh, this is the future. This is where it's going. This is the big thing. This is the next big thing. Is it? Is it really, though? That's the thing. You know, people are getting bored. I get bored of streaming. You know, the movies they have are just throwaway movies. They're exclusives of throwaway movies. Most of them, about 90% of them, you know, they're one-time watch. And you just want something physical. You want something to hold in your hand and have nice packaging. And that's why, you know, all us physical collectors love buying what we buy. And it's the same with like Spotify. You know, it's ease of use, you know, because I stream music from Spotify in my car. But people want to own vinyl because of the artwork, because of the look of it, the feel of it, the sound of it as well. People want to own CDs because of the inlay sleeves, the music, something physical in their collection that can never be removed. You know, I mean, with Spotify and Apple Music, it's exactly the same as movies on Netflix. You know, anybody can remove a song or edit a song, put up a different version of a song. So yeah, it's not all future proof. And I think that before too long, that I think viewing figures for streaming will decline. I mean, Netflix has lost, is it 4 million subscribers this last year? There were too many platforms. I was trying to watch something the other day and I couldn't remember what bloody platform it was on. You know, whether it's Netflix, Prime, Paramount, Apple, Disney Plus. I knew what the program was. I couldn't remember which bloody platform it was. And I had to go through the entire sodding lot to try and find the program. So, yeah, it's there's just too much of it. It's just too much of it. So, yes, physical. Let's go physical. Let's get physical. Let's stay physical and let's support the future. Yeah. I mean, physical's not going to go down the shitter. It's not going to end. Not at all. Not in our lifetime. Front door's going. That must be Royal Mail. Yeah, because I mean, VHS, you know, back in the 80s, video cassette recorders, you know, tapes came out. Yeah, we had this massive thing. We were going to rent videos and cinemas started to decline. But cinemas came back. You know, it's always going to come back. So whether streaming stays or goes or stays the same, physical will go on. Definitely. I'll buy that for $1. You're getting a very philosophical chat today. Oh dear me. Matthew says Pauly should try fish finger carrot cake with parsley sauce. Ew. I'm not sure about that. Sean Barber is here. Hello. Going out in a bit, taking my vodka and Lucasade. That's a bit of a strange mix. I still get pissed, but I have the energy to walk home. I thought so. Noah says, I once saw a Lego set go for 1,000. I know, it's insane. They're insane prices. James says, I've got to go now. God bless you all. Have a nice stream. Thank you very much, James. And thanks for popping by. Legend Lewis, American Born Chinese. That's the one. Yeah, that's the new one on Disney Plus. So it looks like it's going to be a bit of a Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. That's a title, isn't it? That and Shang-Chi. That kind of, with a bit of monkey in it, you know, monkey magic. Dave is here. Hello, Dave. Can you put me in touch with RH Media as I want to get original artwork? James Bond UK Blu-ray sleeves, Dr. No, Die Another Day, including Never Say Never Again, and roughly cost for doing so. Yes, I can. Can you send me a message? Can you send me a message on either Instagram, or Facebook Messenger, and I'll put you in touch with Richard. But Unplugged, bye. I miss you already. Are you doing a live stream next Sunday? Next Sunday will be a no, because unfortunately I'll be working, but it'll be hopefully the Sunday after. But there might actually be like a off the cuff one during the week sometime. Who knows? Dave says, looking forward to the Fablemans. Got new Shazam on Blu-ray yesterday. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, I loved it. Well, I won't say I loved Shazam, but I thought it was more entertaining than the first one, even though I really enjoyed the first one. Noah says, I'm back but never left, and now I'm back. And I did leave and left now, and I'm back. So Simon, hello. When can we see Big Pauly in America hunting for Blu-ray bargains? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? A Target hunt and a Walmart and Best Buy hunt. And an FYE, yeah. That would be quite cool, actually. Unfortunately, by the time I get to America, all of the stores probably would have stopped selling physical media, because it's not going too well over there at the moment. Matthew says, I have 400 Marvel Funko Pops. Flipping Nora. That's the thing with the old Funko Pops. I had to draw a line somewhere, because that can get out of control. There are so many. There's thousands and thousands. So yeah, I just drew the line at like some Star Wars ones and a few Marvel ones. Lewis says the summer is going to be huge compared to last year. Transformers, Flash, Indiana Jones, Elemental, Mission Impossible. That's coming up soon. Yeah, Barbie. Still on the fence with Barbie. I'm still on the fence with that one. Oppenheimer, yeah, that's a day one. Haunted Mansion, yeah. Meg 2, definitely. TMNT, I'll probably leave that one. Jamie's probably screaming at the phone now. I'll probably wait for streaming on that one, but I know Jamie will be day one at the cinema for that one. Joyride, I didn't know there was a Joyride coming out. And Blue Beetle. Dominic says, are you getting the HMV Avatar 2 Steelbook? If so, online or in store? Well, I've pre-ordered it in case it sells out. But at the moment, I've pre-ordered the 4K and the 3D. I don't know which one I'm going to keep, because I probably won't get both of them, because I want the 3D and the 4K. So I might just keep the 3D Steelbook, but then buy the 4K when it's in CEX. Oh, Lewis says Elemental comes out in July in the UK for some reason. Oh, so why does it say that it's out next week on IMDb? That's weird. Coming 6th of June, and this is for the UK. Hang on, let's go right down. Let's scroll right down to the bottom to the release. Where's the release? There we go. Oh, hang on. United Kingdom, 6th of June. 6th of June. Belgium, 14th of June. South Korea, 14th of June. Germany, 15th of June. United States, 16th of June. It's all coming out in June. Hong Kong is the 6th of July. Finland's the 7th of July. And then Netherlands is the 12th of July. And Spain is the 14th. But yeah, everything is June. How strange. If it's the 6th of June, it would be available to order now, wouldn't it? If I went to view, let's go to view. Where are we? What day we want? What is the 6th of June? That's Tuesday. So Tuesday. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Little Mermaid, Boogeyman, Guardians, Fast X, Super Mario Brothers. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Evil Dead Rise. Hey Dougie at the cinema, Hypnotic Book Clubs, Sisu, Love Again, Chapter 4, John Wick. Yeah, it's not listed. It's not listed. Okay. So have a look on Friday. Transformers. It looks like it must have been moved then. It looks like it must have been moved. Yeah. I can kind of see the logic in it because, like I said, half term's over. So all the kids are back to school tomorrow. Well, most of them. So it'd be a bit stupid to open the kids' film. Yeah. So maybe it was gonna be coming out, but they decided wait until the summer holidays, open it in the summer holidays. Yeah. I think that's probably a better idea then. Yeah. The only problem is it means that the cinema's going to be for kids. Might have to do a late night one. Oh dear me. B930 Yen channel. How are you? Can't wait to see Transformers this week and The Flash next week. And I love the new Spider-Man film. Fan-bloody-tastic. Legend Lewis says, are you going to check out No Hard Feelings, which is a new comedy? It looks really good, actually. It looks really funny. It kind of reminds me of those 90s American Pie type of comedies. I think Jennifer Lawrence is going to be absolutely hilarious. So, yeah, definitely going to check that one out. Matthew says, it's very emotional when Otto and Toby reunite in No Way Home because the last time they saw each other was Otto going up to fusion. Toby and Otto take a last look at each other. I love that film. I haven't seen the extended cut for it though. They had the extended cut in the cinema, didn't they? I do own the 3D Blu-ray though, so I need to crack the old projector on at some point. Hulk is here. Hello. Watching Renfield tonight. Yes, I have seen it. Yes, good film. I like it. Do you think they'll do another series of The Mandalorian? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we might have to wait a year for it, maybe, but yeah, there will be another one. I think maybe the next one is going to be the last one. Another Matthew's here. Matthew Ford, hello. I'm doing good, thank you. And George is here as well. Hello, George. James05 says, do you see DVDs becoming back in fashion one day? Because right now they are worth nothing. I don't think they ever went out of fashion. They're still as popular as they ever were. And they're everywhere. You go into your nearest charity shop, you can find thousands of them. Steven says, do you like Bill and Ted? Yeah, do you know what? I still haven't seen the third film yet, though. Yeah, still haven't seen that one yet. Dave wants to know, do you think 4K will outlast Blu-ray? That's a tricky one. I really can't be too sure. Because for a lot of people, Blu-ray is enough. I mean, the jump from Blu-ray to 4K is marginal, really. It's for like Dolby Vision and the HDR. That's where it counts. But I've watched the Blu-rays that I swore were 4K. You know, they've been that good. I really don't know. I think 4K will still struggle for at least for another couple of years. Yeah, I think most people just tend to go for Blu-rays. James says with finding the program, if you look it up on Google, it tells you what streaming services it is on. See, now I never would have thought of doing that. I just waste time going through every stupid platform. Jim James says, did you see the never-ending story at the cinema? Yes, I did. And I think I saw that. I saw that in Folkestone at the Curzon Cinema when it was first released. I remember that. Yeah, the old Curzon Cinema. Wow. Are you getting RoboCop TV series? I probably won't. I'm only ever interested in the first RoboCop movie. I'm not really interested in the other movies or the TV shows because they're never going to be as good. But that first RoboCop film, that's the dogs. Matthew says they should bring back movies on Laserdisc. Believe it or not, they're actually quite expensive to get hold of now, especially the players. You know, you go on eBay, you're paying sometimes £500 upwards for a Laserdisc player. I wish I kept my one now. Yeah, but that was the that was like the failed uncle. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Jim Jam says, when you're back in the Midlands? Oh my goodness me, I don't really know. Oh dear. I'd like to go to the vault again one day. I'd like to do the vault again. Yeah. Maybe it might be the next meetup. Who knows? Pauly, have you ever dressed up as a woman? Oh no, never dressed up as a woman. Oh shit, I actually have. I actually did. Well, not fully, but I had a wig on, flowery glasses, kind of a dress with flowers all over me. Yeah, it was Lou and Claire's hen do, and only women were allowed, of course. So the men that are friends of Lou and Claire had to go dressed as women. I'll tell you what, there was one bloke, he pulled it right off. He had a long dress, stockings and high heels. I don't know, still don't know how he walks in those high heels. Jim Jam says new Shane Meadows is flipping amazing. Who's Shane Meadows? I don't know who's Shane Meadows. You're gonna have to explain. That name is not familiar to me. Am I missing something? Boo-moo. What would you do if physical media did end? If you was in a world where it happened, what would you do? Bootleg everything. Probably I would. I'd probably burn all the material, you know, burn them all to discs, do my own sleeves and everything, and just have my own collection. Luke's film unboxings. Is there any movies you're looking forward to watching? Oh, loads. Oh, loads. Sorry. Yeah, Indiana Jones, Mission Impossible, The Flash, Elemental, Ghostbusters, Oppenheimer. Loads. So Simon says, have you heard this Tim Vine joke? Safety in film studios is paramount. It's not just me who thinks that. It's universal. For fuck's sake. Oh, that's good. Can you give me your messenger so I can contact you directly? Why is it? I think if you just go to the Big Pauly Chatting Movies Facebook page or look up Big Pauly Bowman on Messenger, I think just send a message. I think that's how you can do it. Matthew says, I'm definitely going to see Mission Impossible when it comes out. Can you remember or ever seen the TV series of Mission Impossible? It was out before the movies, way before the movies. 60s, wasn't it? 60s and 70s. I never really watched it all the way through. You know, I watched episodes here and there. It would be a series that I would mind actually going to and watching in its entirety, because I'd never seen the whole thing, the whole series. Andrew says, I saw a piece in Money Week magazine about videotapes becoming more collectible. Oh, they cited an auction in the US where a pristine sealed set of the first 3 Rocky tapes went for $50,000. That's probably true. Yeah, there's actually a videotape that can sell for about $8,000 in America. I think it's a Disney one. I don't know which one. It's not one of the popular ones like, you know, the Aristocats or Little Mermaid, but there is a Disney one that sells for a lot of money. Paulie, do you remember your Dexter rant? No, I don't. I don't actually. David says Pedro only voices Mando from now on. I think he probably voiced Mando for most of the series. I don't think he was in the costume all the time anyway. Apart from when he you have removed your helmet. When is your next Blu-ray hunt? It's tomorrow. It's in the sunshine tomorrow. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be lovely. I'm going to have some breakfast in the morning, get on the road, some nice sunshine, get up to Maidstone. Got HMV, lots of releases out tomorrow. I try to video a lot more of the physical media in the store as well. Got charity shops, got the big Demelza outlet. Go and have a look, see if there's anything in there. CEX, I've got about £36 voucher, so I can use some of that up. Going to even stop on the way home in the Salvation Army outlet near me. Never really find much in there, but it's a fairly big charity shop, so you know it's nice to go in there every couple of weeks and see what there is. Yeah, and just to have a general nice day out. A nice day out Blu-ray hunting while all the kids are back to school. There's nothing better. Dave says, is 4K worth buying? I'm thinking about Panasonic UB450 4K or Panasonic UB820. Which do you think as better? Right, I'm going to go with the UB820. It's one of the best 4K players on the market. I've got mine down here. There's my 4K. That is my 820. I've also got the UB900 downstairs as well, which is Panasonic. I only do Panasonic so far as the players are concerned. Actually, I've got 3 Panasonics because I've also got another Panasonic Blu-ray player there. I've got a Blu-ray player and a 4K player next to each other. Yeah, the Blu-ray player is multi-region, and I got that connected up. But yeah, I've always been with 4K. I've always been with Panasonic, and I've never had any problems with Panasonic. Hang on, let's touch some wood. But if you can't go for the UB9000, which is about a grand, I think, or about 800 quid, then the UB820 is a fantastic machine. Can you wait to see the new Mission Impossible? No, that's going to be a really good film. That's one of the top films that Papa Bowman's looking forward to as well. So that's definitely going to be a good day out. And then we've got to just wait for part 2 next year, isn't it? Matthew said, there's a film I watched the other week called The Godfather, and I wonder if you've seen it. What do you think of it? It's going to be a bit of a controversial opinion. I just thought it was okay. I even watched the second one, but I never bothered to watch the third one. I don't know. It never impacted on me that it was that much of an impressive film. It was just okay. Yeah, I mean, one day maybe I'll rewatch it. It's the same with The Clockwork Orange. First watching The Clockwork Orange, and I was like, this is shit. I really didn't like it. I really didn't like Clockwork Orange at all. So, but then again, some people did tell me that you will hate it for the first time, but then the more times you watch it, the more you'll enjoy it. It might be a possibility. It might be a possibility. So I'll probably give it another go one day. But yeah, I mean, I don't own The Godfather in the collection at all. I'm more of a Goodfellas person. I prefer the Goodfellas. Hello, Derek. Derek's here. Is it true you charge £35 for a selfie and an autograph when you meet your fans out Blu-ray hunting? No. It went up. It's 50 now. £35. I'm not that cheap. Matthew says, have you seen what? Grantiri and Oil. Grantiri and Oil. I've never bloody heard of that. Never heard of that. No. Colin, the dog from Spaced, is here. Hello. I've been watching the first season of From. I've been watching the first season of From on Now Sky. It's not great, but as a Lost fan, it's nice seeing Michael again. Although I do keep thinking he could scream, "Wah!" From. I've never heard of that one, actually. Yeah. Thank God you thought it was okay, because I thought that as well. Because for me, I thought it was boring. Felt like sitting through Sunday service at church. Yeah, I think with The Godfather, I think you really need to have grown up at the time it came out to appreciate it. Compared with all the modern stuff that we watch these days, we like fast action films, we like fast pace, witty dialogue, and it's just about it's just a family about it's a film about a delusional, dysfunctional family. That's all it is. Matthew says the memorable scene in The Godfather is the horsehead scene. I remember that. Yeah. So Simon says, can you do another iTunes movie update if you're still purchasing? Do you know what? I haven't purchased an item on iTunes for probably about 2 or 3 years. I don't do it because everything that comes on there I've got on physical anyway. Yeah. And to be perfectly honest, I've probably got a couple of 100 films in my iTunes library. I haven't watched a single one of them in probably a year and a half. I just don't do it. I just don't go to them. Yeah. Noah says, I'm sad someone just called me gay when I'm not. I'm happy. Dave says, messaged you on Facebook Messenger. Okay, I'll read that after the stream, mate. Colin says, Pauly, I've been watching the first season of. Hang on a minute. Oh yeah. Whoa! Noah says, have you seen the Pope's Exorcist and Spirited? No, I haven't seen those. Pope's Exorcist. That's Russell Crowe, isn't it? Spirited. Yeah, no, I haven't seen Spirited. Is that Anna? Is it Anna what's her name? Anna Dunham. I can't remember her name. Yeah, and Captain America, I think. Have you been watching? Oh my God, Harley Quinn. That's such a long time ago. God, how many seasons are they on now? I don't even remember if I ever saw season 2. I think I maybe have started season 2 and that was it. Oh, Zacky's back. Pauly, do you wash your dishwashers in the sink? Hey, can't fit a dishwasher in the sink. Big Pauly, what's your home cinema setup like? What apps do you? It's good. I've got the little cinema room here. I've got at the moment it's a 5.1.2 setup with Atmos and DTSX 4K. Got a big projector screen, a projector up the top here in 3D. It's really nice. 65-inch 4K downstairs as well. Don't have anything fancy on the sound downstairs because it's only just for our general viewing. But I do have a sound bar, a really good sound bar. Yeah. Noah says you're the best YouTuber ever. I hope I made your day. Oh, thank you very much. Spirited is Ryan Reynolds. Oh no, I'm thinking of the wrong one. Then I'm thinking of Anna de Armas and Chris Evans. I can't remember what that is. Yeah, Spirited. It was shit. I turned it off after 20 minutes. Season 3 and season 4 have been announced. Oh, right, okay. I thought they would have already been through that by now. It was ages ago since I last saw it. Noah says, have you seen It's a Sin and The House with the... Do you know what? I haven't seen The House with the Clock in the Walls. I need to watch that one. Gentleman Ghost is here. Hello. Saw Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I think it's the best Spider-Man movie ever made. I think it's better than Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It is my second best movie I ever saw. Jaws being the first. Excellent. I have seen Free Guy. It was good. It was good. It didn't blow me away or anything. Zach says, did you accept my friend request? Yes, I did. Noah says, please never end the stream. I will in 2 minutes. Yes, in approximately 2 minutes. What's your home cinema? Oh, yeah, I've had that. Is 4K Blu-ray your favourite format? Actually, no, 3D is. 3D is my favourite format. Especially in this cinema room, the 3D is just, it's on another level. But yeah, 4K's definitely come second. Ghosted, that's it. That's the one I'm thinking of. Because it sounds similar. Apple TV Plus, same streaming service. Don't end the stream, please. I'm begging you. Do you like Warhammer? I don't know. I don't do Warhammer, no. That's those like tabletop games, isn't it, Warhammer? Lewis says, I've been trying to find Puss in Boots, The Last Wish on Blu-ray for over a month and cannot find it. Really? It only came out a couple of weeks ago. I would go to HMV, but my nearest one is about 48. Oh, Jesus, I thought there was an HMV pretty much in every town. 48 miles away. I'll have a look. I'll have a look in HMV tomorrow for you and see if I can find it. I wouldn't have thought it'd be one that would be out of print or sold out anywhere. I'll have a look though. Paulie, have you got any more rant videos? Not at the moment. I haven't had much to rant about. Boomoo says, what's your apps, like streaming apps? Oh, yeah, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, or just Prime it's called, isn't it? Paramount, Apple, and Netflix. Do you like Jeremy Vine? I really don't have any opinion on it. Do you purchase on Sky Store? Not really. No, I will just wait for the physical to come out. Colin says, have you watched Succession? No, I haven't, but I keep seeing people talking about it. So maybe I will watch it eventually. Too much sugar. Matthew says, do you like eating chicken pie tonight? I feel like chicken tonight. Yeah. Well, I think that's it. I think we're going to end the stream. Why have I got a red dot up here? I'm not going Indian, am I? Yeah, I think we're ending the stream here. Yeah, right at the bottom of the question. So that's all good. Still 62 people in the chat, but people have got better things to do with just sticking with me for another hour or two. Maybe one night I'll do a longer stream. Maybe we'll do a 7 o'clock until midnight stream one night. Who knows? Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you everybody for popping along. If I didn't get to any of your questions, some of your questions, I apologize. You can always stick it down in the comments on the replay. But yeah, thank you for coming along to the stream. I hope you have a great night and a great week ahead. And I'll see you on the next stream, which will be probably in 2 weeks, but there might be an impromptu one in the next week or so during the daytime. Blu-ray hunt tomorrow. So hopefully I'll get that up tomorrow night. If not, then it'll be up Tuesday, but I'll try and get it up tomorrow night. Pardon? Yeah, you always have to end on some sexual innuendo. Anyway, thanks for popping by, and I'll see you on the next stream very soon. Bye-bye, everybody. See you soon.